with Mr. Navaneethan, and it's a lucky day for us. We get to hear him again. So maybe please request everyone to settle down. And do not go anywhere. There is a lot of discussion happening here. We would want you to participate, question, talk out, everything else. Thank you.
Sir, first of all, thank you so much for accepting. I know that, like, first you denied, and then second, we accepted. Because of that, we have changed the date, and then I approached you, which you may not aware actually, because I want to have a confirmation and then take it over. And thank you so much for inspiring many leaders, to impact much more on their respective, domain. So really, it's like as an individual, as just where I have aspirations to get into the, the entrepreneurships. So I have a lot of, things like as you have gone through a lot of failure. How do we calculate, it's a temporary failure? Because sometimes if you got into that, the failure, people may think like that is more of the end. Like that's like a bigger loss. They lost money and they lost time, they lost the effort, and they would have gone through a lot of, the medical issues also. So they would have felt that is what is a lost. So how they say it like that is a temporary issues?
Right. You will sit and ask question, I will stand and answer. Is that right?
No, sir.
Because it's very difficult for me to sit down. I want you people to understand there are four words. One is error, second is mistake, third one is failure, fourth one is blunder. Error is you have corrected by end of the month. Mistake you have corrected by end of the quarter. Failure you have corrected by end of the year. A blunder you didn't correct at all. So very important is you make mistakes, we make all mistakes, make them very fast, please don't repeat. If you do every day a new mistake, you will become a billionaire. If you do the same mistake every day, you will become a beggar. Now coming back to your question, his question is when to call it off, when to give up, why is that worth pulling and then getting into more trauma? It's not easy to answer, be it marriage or be it business. In marriage also it could go so low, you will start thinking it will not work again. But let me tell you, it's your own gut feeling, you have to take a call, not for ego. If you feel your inner mind says this business will not work because you got this wrong, which you only will know, others will not know, so you take a call. And when you are young, you can do something else also, if you can make a reset. Reset button, sabka samne hota hai. Hello? Reset button सबके सामने होता है, दबाने के लिए हिम्मत चाहिए. रीसेट बटन सबके सामने होता है, दबाने के लिए हिम्मत चाहिए. अगर आप खुद दबाएगा तो आप ऊपर जाएगा, और किसी ने दबा दिया तो आप नीचे जाएगा. So awesome. This is a very philosophical. The question is not easy to answer, and I wanted you people to understand the complexity of it. If you feel you should reset, you should reset. You can't, somebody else can give it. But if that is going to eat your health, exit. If it is going to spoil the future of your family, exit. It is going to make you to struggle, don't exit.
Awesome. Amazing. So the next interesting is really, if you see the earlier, it's like a Kalgi, right? They shaped themselves in terms of like what you made it, or maybe in terms of the age of 15, 20 years back. But now there is a lot of mentors, right, who has really demonstrated. Now they are happy to help, upcoming, leaders, upcoming entrepreneurs. And how you see that in terms of the self-making, in terms of the culture and then life, and mentor is leading and then directing, and the upcoming leaders.
To begin with, I thought you were talking about mental or mentor. Then it took some more time for me to understand you were talking about mentor. But sometimes a mentor can make you mental. That's why I wanted to connect that. Having said that, are you weak or are you strong? Now answer me. Are you weak or are you strong?
I feel I'm strong.
Then why you need mentor? And the guys who feel I am weak only goes for mentors. And trust me, mentoring is possible only for a week, for a month. A business is a long journey, number one. It is not a 100-meter dash, it's a marathon race. And let me tell you, once, what you call in hand and walk? Scratches, right? Once you use it, it's very difficult to get out of it. Mentor also is like that. So what you need is somebody whom you respect. And go and explain him what is the challenge. And if he gives you some advice which you believe is worth following, please follow. Don't keep a full-time mentor. Because once you start following, if you don't follow, you will be in much deeper trouble. So my advice, I never had any mentor. And if at all somebody was my mentor, my wife, because he never gives advice, he very patiently listens. That's a very powerful mentor. So I want all of you, don't unnecessarily believe somebody else can make you very powerful. A mentor has to be a successful man. A mentor cannot be a college professor. A mentor cannot be a man who uses PowerPoints and teaches you when he never made any money. So you need to have a very successful man as mentor. And immediately he will ask, can you mentor me? Is the question is coming?
Yes, sir, it's already done.
And let me tell you, after 3 years of my marriage, once my wife told me, please have many girlfriends, please. I was wondering why my wife is telling have many girlfriends. She explained to me, if it is only one girlfriend, you will get emotionally entangled. If there are dozens of girlfriends, you will only tell jokes, they will laugh, they will go away, you will come home. What is this known as? Lot of girlfriends, not a single girlfriend, right? No single mentor. I am a mass mentor. Is that clear? All of you will have a common problem, and I am looking at the common problem and I can attend to the problem. Once I get into one-to-one mentoring, then your business becomes my business, your failure becomes my failure, and emotionally we get entangled. So I have never gone as one-to-one mentor for anyone. I answered that because I keep every day getting not less than 20 mails, can you mentor me? Day before yesterday from Kadakpur, somebody has only joined first year engineering. He is writing, sir, I have an idea, and this idea will make a $10 billion company. While I am in my college, you become my mentor. And this company, when it makes 10 billion, you take 5 billion and you give me 5 billion. एक college पढ़ता हुआ लड़का एक billionaire को mentor बना के he wants to become a billionaire. Have you noticed that? Doesn't work like that.
But however, you agreed for me, right, sir? You agreed for me as a mentor.
Yeah?
That deal is done. You agreed for me as a mentor.
On the stage, I agree.
Agreed. So awesome. And the next interesting question is, nowadays, if you see the most of the people, specifically in the IT where we are working, the people will feel like the work-life balance is not there.
Yeah.
They are stretching a lot. They work for maybe 6-7 hours, but even though they feel moreover they de-energized and most of the things it's gone. So where we are losing, I mean, from when compared to the earlier and then now, most of the people are on the trauma of stretching as well as in terms of they don't have the work-life balance.
So work-life balance, how to manage? That's the question.
Exactly.
Absolutely pleasure to answer. There are some boys who don't work in many places. There are some boys who have at any given time many bosses. Are you aware of it? What is moonlighting happening? Right? There are some guys, I'll tell you true possible example. Let us say this man went to the nearest mall. Let us say, how many years you are married?
17 years.
17 years he is married, and he left that college girlfriend 17 years back. He met in the mall. Hi, Manjula, how are you? Wow. Then she tells, take my number. She tells, he didn't ask. The next day morning, he went to the toilet, and the phone is ringing, and his missus is picking up, Manjula. Never 17 years he has seen even once that girl. Nothing. This marriage is likely to break up. Now, another side, one more man. He is also married for 17 years. He has 17 girlfriends. No girlfriend know each other. His wife does not know anyone. They are living happily. That is work-life balance. This is suffering. It is intelligence which makes the work-life balance. If IQ is strong, that boy will manage 10 bosses and still have work-life balance. Please don't unnecessarily give too much of importance to it. If somebody is talking too often, work-life balance, that means he has a speed problem. Take care of that.
Absolutely. Awesome. Amazing, sir. So the next important stuff is, let us take the people started the entrepreneurship. And what stage they should feel they're on the right track. Whether it's based on the financial or based on the number of clients, or which way they can climb, yes, I'm in a right track.
If you see first crore turnover, you are on the right track. And if the first crore comes early, you are in a much better path. The turnover is on only the track. Without turnover, whatever is that, customer reviews, appreciations, awards, waiting for award, na? They mean nothing. The true feedback comes from turnovers, number one. Growth, last year to this year, you have grown 40%. Wow. And continue to grow 30, 40%. Wow. Growth only is the proof of success. Until that time, work on improving the turnover. There is nothing else I can guide on.
Awesome, sir. And very interesting question, sir. I think you may have a lot of answers, and then everybody wanted to hear actually. How we can make more Velumani?
More Velumanis. You are giving me an idea to get married again. I don't want to get married. Simple, straightforward answer. Right, coming, let's look at it rationally. Velumani is nothing a great breed or great man. I think it is very simple. When God creates children, all are not created with same clock speed. IT guys will understand there are three aspects in a computer: megabytes, megahertz, and Mbps. Terabytes, terahertz, and TBPS, right? And if you take a lakh boys, 10 of them will have all the three the best. They are the Velumanis. And in the country of 150 crore population, not less than around 15,000 guys are there, or not less than 1 lakh guys are there, whose brain is much faster than me, whose memory is much better than me, and there are enough available. Don't go unnecessarily reproduce some more.
Interesting, sir.
Right.
So just maybe two more questions. I'm taking a lot of your time.
And they should be born in a village, they should be a farmer's son, they should study in the Kamaraj school, and they should become Velumani. And they should travel in Jayanti Janata Express, S9 coach, berth number 41, they will be there.
Awesome, amazing, sir. Sir, one interesting question. Like now, if you see the last 5 to 10 years, we have a lot of rapid growth in terms of the startups. In terms of the investment, in terms of the valuations, and then in terms of speed of growth, it is drastical. And just one of the company, they went close to 22 billion valuations. And a couple of months, they reached close to 220 million valuation. It's like more than 400, 500 growth of down actually. it's not just one man, the issues or something. There will be a board, there will be a number of things that's coming to the picture. But still they went down actually. Maybe on the crisp, your observations, like where you would have gone wrong and what would have done it.
Right. The startup mania which is happening now is dangerous. The investors unnecessarily overestimate a stock, put more money than needed. There are three kinds of failed entrepreneurs. There are three kinds of failed entrepreneurs. One is parents pampered guys. Parents already pampered and he is struggling. Second one is investor pampered guys. Gone. The third one is media pampered guys. Other than this, all others are successful. So these are the three reasons why failures are happening. But having said that, there are too many startups, right? Are you all agreeing there are too many startups? Want to listen to that punchline, powerful punchline? What is that punchline? Oh, I forgot the word connection, word, it is there with me. It says, ideas and startups are like sperms. Only 1 in a million works.
Got it, sir.
They are like sperms, only 1 in a million works. So don't get carried away. Among them, there are some will work and majority will be dead. I'm not wishing like that, but that is the nature.
Yeah, we cannot change it, yeah. So then the last interesting questions. See, by seeing your style and energy and speed in terms of the attitude, if it is not an entrepreneur, will you give a very tough time to Rajnikant?
No. I don't know how many of you have seen. I have met Rajnikant 20 days back. Personally, I met him for almost 45 minutes. And I have adored him for last 5 decades. I never dreamt I will meet him, but fortunately he knows me. He has heard about me and I met him. But what he said, Velumani, we have got more fans. You have created great wealth. We have got more fans. You have created great wealth. You have created more jobs. I appreciate you. So now the question is, had I not become an entrepreneur, I think I would have not become an entrepreneur in blood testing. But no one can stop me becoming an entrepreneur with 10,000 buffaloes or 100,000 goats.
Awesome, amazing, sir. Wonderful, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I wish to invite one of my friends to the stage, Mr. Kumaraguru. Please come over. This gentleman is a man whom I have met first time in Mumbai in 1982 when I landed in Mumbai. He was the only man who helped me to be in Mumbai for first month. And I thought today I will call him to listen to my story. He knows my father-in-law, he knows my wife, he knows all the story happening. He was wondering whether Velumani will marry or not. All those things where he was watching. He also worked in BRC. Only thing is he remained in BRC for his entire service. I was the guy only with that kida in my brain, with who I left BRC and I did the business. So I thought I must make him to known to all of you in Mumbai. He is from Tamil Nadu and Mr. Kumaraguru. Thank you. Done?